Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Budget with LaNina. My name is Nina and I am so excited to be filming my very first Budget with Me / cash stuffing for 2026. A little bit about me. I am still sort of a newbie to cash stuffing. I started last year in 2025 and I put out maybe about 5 or 6 videos. Not a lot, just kind of testing the waters a little bit, and then life kind of started lifing, and I didn't really complete cash stuffing. I was more just budgeting, paying bills, not really putting any money away for savings, just kind of trying to get through. But this year I have set some goals and I'm ready to just dive right into it, you guys. I did decide to use the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom this year. Super excited about it. I think I got it around December 15th or so. That was my Christmas gift to myself. And when it came in the mail, it was just like, I was just like a kid, like ripping it open. So excited to work in this workbook. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is gonna be a cash stuffing, but I am gonna do an overview of how I got to the amount that will be cash stuffing. So let's just take a peek in here. So the first thing I wanted to show is I did fill out my January calendar. My 2 paydays in the month of January are going to be January the 8th and January the 22nd. So January the 8th was my birthday, you guys. It's Capricorn season. But if you're watching this the day that I'm filming and the day that I posted, it is Saturday, January the 10th. So a couple of days later. But with my calendar for January, I did highlight my 2 paydays. Everything that is in green is what is paid off of this paycheck. And my second paycheck of January, everything that is in orange will be paid off of that paycheck, including whatever may be due on the 1st of February. But yeah, so let's see how we got to the amount that we'll be cash stuffing today. So just a little a broad overview. This is my paycheck for January the 8th. This paycheck budget is covering from January the 8th to January the 21st. And I budgeted this paycheck at $14.25. I am paid bi-weekly every 2 weeks on a Thursday. So my total fixed expenses added up to be $892.16. I did want to highlight that I am budgeting in a cushion, a $20 cushion with every paycheck, because I'm going to try to build up a cushion in my checking account. So I'm going to treat it just like a bill. Also wanted to highlight every bill that I have AP by, that's the auto pay. And none of my core bills are on auto pay. These are mostly like subscriptions that are on auto pay. But they all added up to $892.16. I subtracted that from the $14.25, and that left me with $532.84. So I brought that down here to my variable expenses. My variable expenses for this 2-week pay period is groceries, gas, spending. I skipped on eating out. I'm trying to do better. And miscellaneous. So groceries, I did $200. Originally, I was going to do the $200 in cash, but we went to the grocery store Thursday and I went ahead and spent the $200 off my card, so it's gone. So that was actually not taken out in cash. But gas, also $25. I'm going cashless with gas because we go to BJ's, which if you don't have a BJ's in your area, it's just like a Sam's or a Costco. So, you just drive up to the pump. So I just left the 25 in there. 25, I know may seem low for 2 weeks, but I work from home. I work for a major insurance company and I work from home. My spouse, he works from home. So you will be amazed on how far $25 can go with a small SUV that like what I drive. Spending was $25. And again, skipped on the eating out, and I had $5 for miscellaneous. So this all totaled up to be $255. I subtracted that from the 532, and that left me with $277.84. I brought that 284, I'm sorry, that 277.84 up here. And you guys, when I looked at my sinking funds, I'm like, wow, I am stretching. I mean, that's a lot of sinking funds to stretch over just 277. But I did want to touch each envelope with something since this is my very first cash stuffing of the year. But I will say I am kind of rethinking some of the sinking funds. All of them are important, but I may rethink some of them for the first quarter of the year, just so I can really get that $1,000 emergency fund established as soon as possible. And I just feel like if I have to stretch it amongst so many sinking funds, it's gonna take me a lot longer to get there. But with that being said, at least for the sake of this first budget, these are my sinking funds. I believe it's a total, I think I have a total of like 14 sinking funds between high priority and low priority. And then I'm focusing on just 2 savings challenges right now for the year. So with my savings, that all added up to $228. I subtracted that from the $277.84, which left me with $49.84. Now, because I am a zero-based budgeter, I did bring that down. I made a little adjustment here in this bar. I believe this says debts here in this workbook. I believe that's what it said, but I kind of wiped that out and I put investments. So with that $49, I just threw $25 to my Fidelity brokerage account and the remaining $24.84 to my Roth IRA, which I just started, and that left me with a zero-based budget. So that is how I decided to budget my very first paycheck of 2026. Now, what I am budgeting, as you saw in the thumbnail, is going to be $258, and that is when I added, and I subtracted this 200. Originally, it was going to be that 200, but without that 200 coming out in cash, and without the gas coming out in cash, the variable expenses plus the savings is what added up to the $258. All right, so that is that. And just flipping over to this, I'm gonna keep this over to the side. This is just my cash breakdown sheet of how I will break down my denominations. I'm not gonna go through all of that part, but yeah, that is how we're gonna cash stuff this very first paycheck. So give me one moment, let me grab the cash and let's get into it. All right, you guys, so let's get to cash stuffing my very first paycheck of 2026. As I stated, I will be cash stuffing $258, and that originally was supposed to be $458, but because of the grocery, now it's gonna be $258. So I did adjust my cash slip when I went to the bank, and I gave this to the teller. It was so funny when I gave her this. She was like, I love this. I just love this. I was like, okay. So it was funny. So yes, our tellers do appreciate these. It was so funny the way she said it. But yeah, so we are going to give this a quick count. Let's see here. Actually, let me just do this. I think I want to just put it in here. I have another cash tray that I purchased. It's coming, and it tilts it a little, so that you can see the denominations of the cash a little bit more versus like this. But yeah, that should be coming soon. Hopefully by the time I do my next cash stuffing. But we're going to let me just give us a quick count. I'm gonna use my cell phone. I'm gonna go old school. So let's see here. I'm gonna start here. 20, 40, 60, 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfect. All right. So there we have it, $258. I'm just gonna set this to the side and we are gonna start with my wallet. I'm gonna do my best to link this wallet below. I saw another cash stuffer with this wallet and I loved it. And I went to the link that they put there and purchased it. So I make sure I try to do that. And it is fairly new, so I'm gonna have to bend it a little. All right, so we're gonna skip groceries because we already did it. Gas, as I said, I left it in the bank. However, I do got a tracker in here, and just so I can make sure I stay within budget. But we haven't, went to get gas yet since since Thursday. Spending, you know what? I don't have my little cheat sheet over here, so let me pull that out so I know what denominations are going where. All right, here we go. So spending is gonna get $25. Is spending getting 25? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm already getting on track. It's been a while, you guys. So let's see. So it's gonna get 5, 10, 15, and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Speeding is gonna get $25. All right, I did skip on eating out. I'm really trying to, my guilty pleasure is Zaxby's. I admit, I love that place, but I really need to chill on Zaxby's. So I actually am challenging myself to not eat out or not eat Zaxby's, or really not eat out over this 2-week period. So I didn't even give myself anything for that. And then for miscellaneous, I did do 5, and I did that in 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these ones are, not the best, but that's okay. They spend the same, right? All right, and then I have my back to bank envelope, and that is it for my wallet. All right, so I'm gonna just set that off to the side here, and we're gonna go straight into my high priority binder, which is this little black pebble binder. Ooh, this fell off. This is saying loading, the best is yet to come. I love this, but I had a little paper clip there, and this is my high priority sinking funds, and we're gonna just jump right into my emergency fund. So as I stated, I do not have an emergency fund established. This is an empty envelope. So I am starting from $0 with the emergency fund. My goal for this year is to establish a $3,000 emergency fund by the end of the year. And I'm gonna do that in several ways, through just cash stuffing each paycheck, and then also with some savings challenges and things like that throughout the year. But emergency is gonna get $20 with this paycheck, and that's just gonna be in the form of one $20 bill. Lenina savings is also, my savings is also gonna get $20, and that's just gonna be $120 as well. Malaysia is my beautiful 8-year-old little girl. She loves McDonald's. My pleasure is Zaxby's. Her pleasure is McDonald's. And this is just some spend money for her. But Malaysia is going to get a 10 off this paycheck. And that is going to be 2 5s. 5 and 10. All right. Property taxes. Property taxes is going to get, how did I do property taxes? 110 and 2 ones. It's gonna get $12. Now property taxes, this is for the property taxes at my parents' home. Me and my other 3 siblings pay that once a year. We just paid it, the one that's due January 15th next week. And so I'm starting over. This year it was $288. So I already cashed out that to my sister, but cause she like gets everyone's money and then goes and pays it. But yeah, so I'll be stuffing $12 in here every 2 weeks so that I won't have to do like I did this year and basically try to scrounge and take it out of 1 or 2 paychecks towards the end of the year. Same thing with my car registration, just paid it in December. So I'm good on that until December of this year. And that is going to get a $10 bill. So that's gonna get 110 car registration. And that will be ready to go for December. Christmas we're gonna be doing $20. And I think I'm gonna up Christmas to $25 per paycheck. But for this first paycheck, Christmas is just gonna get $20 in the form of a $20 bill. That's getting ready for Christmas of 2026. And car maintenance is going to get 10, and that's gonna be in the form of one $10 bill for car maintenance. I do need tires. I have a 2018 small SUV, and I definitely need some tires. I'm kind of looking around. We have a few tire places in my area. So yeah, that's definitely a priority with getting some new tires this year, sooner than later. Moving expenses, the home that we live in is a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. We do rent it, and we are planning on moving to a different rental home. I believe this home, the owner is going to put it on the market at the end of the year. And so we will be moving in August. So, you know, with moving, of course, there's expenses, the rental truck and application fees and just everything. So I'm just trying to prepare for that. So with the moving expenses, we're just going to do a 10 this time, and it's just going to be in the form of one $10 bill. And then this is a new envelope. I actually just got it a couple of days ago. Summer camp. Again, I have an 8-year-old little girl, and she wants to do some, they finished with school like the end of May, and she's never did summer camp before. But from what I noticed last year, it's expensive, y'all. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, so this is definitely a priority because they start taking applications for it like end of March, beginning of April for summer camp. So I'm gonna start it out with a 5 today, but definitely I'm gonna be getting a bonus next month in February, and when I get my bonus, I would definitely say a few $100s of my bonus is definitely going into the summer camp because I want to make sure I can get her into a summer camp this summer. So this will be her first experience with that, and I hope she likes it. Malaysia is a very extroverted child. I mean, she'll walk up to a group of kids and just like, hi, my name is Malaysia, you want to be friends? That's just the way she is. So I think she will really enjoy it. But that is my high priority binder. So next we're gonna go into my low priority binder, which is this white binder. Let's see here. And I believe this is that paper clip that I was looking for my black binder. So I'll put that back there. But I just got this dashboard. I'll try to link it below as well. But just my low priority sinking funds. Little cute butterfly. I love butterflies, you guys. So anything butterfly, I really love. I have charms, I have bracelets. So when I saw this one was a cute one for me. So with this, we are going to dive right into vacation. Vacation this year, I was telling David that I really want to do, you know, maybe 4 days and 3 nights somewhere, a nice resort. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe like 5 days and 4 nights. So, you know, maybe around August, you know, something like that. So I want to definitely start just building into it. Again, I plan to put a lump sum into it with my bonus next month. But we're going to start it out with 5 just because I wanted to be able to touch each envelope with this first cash stuffing, even if it's just $5. We got to start somewhere, right? Hair, same thing. Hair is gonna get one $5 bill. And with my hair, I just got my hair braided on Christmas Eve. So, you know, and I probably keep my hair braided until right before Valentine's Day. I probably get a fresh do then. So, I'm just gonna start putting something in, even if it's just enough in here for what I tip her. So, Lanina, that is going to be my sinking fund, and that's just going to start that out with a $5 bill as well. A lot of these in the low priority are getting 5. Clothes and shoes, that's also going to get a 5. And this is clothes and shoes for myself in Malaysia, mostly Malaysia. And she's just growing so much. She got a bunch of little dresses for Christmas, probably like 8. Little dresses and stuff she like to wear around the house. So that's kind of for her. The 1 month ahead, right now 1 month ahead for me is this one envelope, but I am thinking about doing a 1 month ahead binder. I think it'll be helpful to just have 1 month ahead have its own binder and then separate it into the bills, because certain bills I could almost do a month ahead with one paycheck versus, you know, my car payment and rent, that'll be like multiple, you know. So, but for right now, for the sake of the fact that I have an envelope for it, we're gonna just put $5 in here. But maybe by the next cash stuffing, you may see that 1 month ahead is actually its own binder. So we'll see. Birthdays, I put 25 in here because my nephew birthday is today, if you're watching this on January the 10th, and I just went ahead and put 25 in here because that's what I was going to give him for his birthday. A little spending cash there. So birthdays is going to get 25. Let me make sure I did that in 5 minutes 20. Okay, perfect. All right, so that is my low priority sinking funds binder. All right, so now we're gonna jump into my savings challenges. So right now I decided to start slow with saving challenges. I have a binder that has a bunch of savings challenges from so many small shops, some freebies that I got, some that I purchased, some that came, you know. So, but I decided to start small right now with my savings challenges. I'm going to do the 1K monthly challenge. So this is going to be my savings challenge binder. I love this color. And let's see here. I do see who this one was by. Who was this? Budgeting on a Budget. So that is the name of the small shop that I got this from. This savings challenge does say 1K. So I'm super excited about that. And so what I'm going to do, let me just grab, we're gonna start with January. And it's just broken into weeks, as you can see, week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, I am paid bi-weekly. So I will, this time I decided to grab week, what did I do? Week 1 and week 4. Yeah, because we're gonna be stuffing 40 in this one. So I'm just gonna do this. Guess it doesn't matter as long as you know. I just want to grab 2 there. And with this, what denominations did I choose? 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 10, 20, 30, and 40. So it's gonna get $40. I'm gonna put this in here. So again, this is a savings challenge that will be helping me also reach my 3K emergency fund for this year. So that is my 1K challenge. And then The last but not least, I decided to do the 52-week money savings challenge. I actually just got this binder in the mail yesterday. I got it from Amazon. Um, I do have the 100 envelope savings challenge just like this, but I'm gonna be completely honest. That 100 envelope savings challenge is super intimidating. I mean, I actually started it last year and I got like up to 21 because I was just going in order, and I didn't finish it, but I don't know. I just decided to kind of do the 52 week, and actually I would like to complete this 52 week one twice. So I do not plan on taking 52 weeks to complete this, even though you can take your time and do 1 week, at a time, or grab 2 envelopes every 2 weeks if you pay bi-weekly. But I'm really feel like, if I really discipline myself, I think I can complete this twice this year. So that's my goal. But with this one, the one thing I really liked that I didn't realize until I got it is this one from Amazon. Let me adjust this. I hope I'm still in frame. This one from Amazon actually came with multiple charts, trackers, I guess you could call them, in here, depending on where you want it or how much you want it to save. So this one came, hope that's not a glare there. This one says 2,652 weeks if you just do $50 in each envelope. This one says 5,252 weeks if you make every envelope $100, which is actually kind of cool. And then this one, you could say 10,000. Now that's something with the big dogs, but you can say 10,000 in 52 weeks by making each envelope 200. So I thought that was really cool that it came with those. I didn't realize that. But the one that I decided to do is I'm just gonna stuff $1 in week one, $2 in week two, $3 in week three, and do it like that, which I believe is actually gonna save $13.78. Is that right? I think it's $13.78. And I need to put that amount in there. Also, what I decided to do is put like little stickers here as far as the tracking, and they haven't came yet. But let's get into stuffing the first envelope. So with this paycheck, I decided to stuff, let's see, $21. So we're just gonna jump right into it. And I decided to just do it like, let me see what's the best way to put these in here. I decided to do it, okay, cool, I just do it like that. Just go in chronological order. That's just the type A in me. So we are just gonna stuff envelopes. How many did I say that was gonna be? Look at me forgetting things. I just had a birthday, y'all, so bear with me. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna be doing week 1 through 6. So that's what we're doing. That's gonna give us our $21 here. And I like that they're pretty roomy. So we'll see here. Week 4. They're trying to get 4. I think this is like one of the simplest ways and kind of just slow and steady when it comes to saving. So I'm really excited about doing this one. So that is week 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's just jump over and we're gonna do week 5. Just jump ahead when I can. Now, when we get to the bigger numbers, of course, I'm not gonna be stuffing like 6 envelopes at one time, but and then week 6. So I think that is a good starting point for the 52-week savings challenge. But yeah, there we go. It has begun. All right, perfect. And yeah, when I get my little dots in, I was gonna do that just so, because this isn't something that's gonna wipe off. So I wanted to do like the little dots as far as the weeks. And I really don't even have to do like even mark this up really, because I mean you can just look at the envelopes there. But yeah, guys, that is my very first cash stuffing for 2026. Budget with me. Thank you guys for taking the time to hang out with me today. If this video was helpful to you at all, or you're just interested in seeing like how Nina's gonna, let me see if Nina's gonna do what she said she's gonna do it and hit that 52-week savings challenge twice this year in that 1K. Let me follow her journey. I would love it. And I want to jump in there and follow you guys too. I literally binge watch these videos all the time. But other than that, thank you so much. Please don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. All right. Bye, guys.